All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go back with another episode of the Kowboy Way Podcast. Just having a blast, man. Spring football is rolling up. Coming to an end. Just extremely excited. Wow. Cowboy football is back tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock versus Windermere and Gateway at Osceola High School. Super duper excited. Just want to ask, can y'all let me know if you can hear me out there? Please let me know if you can hear me, if we got any watchers right now. I'm trying to figure out if my microphone is working. So if anybody is watching, please let me know. Hope everybody is doing well this evening. Had a few technical difficulties a little earlier. Gotta do a little bit of housekeeping real quick, so don't mind me. I'll be doing my housekeeping. Just bear with me. Got a special treat for you guys tonight. Got a friend of the program, friend of the family coming on tonight. Really excited. Head coach from around the county. Really excited to get him on, talk about the things he has going on. Y'all just bear with me. Got a few housekeeping things to do. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Should be done housekeeping. We got a few guys on tonight. We got somebody to get on, special guest, friend of the program, friend of the family on tonight. And then we will get to head coach Eric PINELLAS, get him on, talk about spring football with the Cowboys. And then we will talk about what is going on tomorrow evening at Osceola High School. The spring game is tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. Be there. First Osceola Windermere, then Windermere Gateway, then Gateway versus Osceola coming up in the nightcap. Super excited, man. I know y'all know I'm excited. Y'all know I'm excited just for Cowboy football to be back. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy football is back. Excited for the spring game. We're going to get Coach PINELLAS on a little bit. We're going to talk about the Wild Side. Hold on, wait. Let me add that on. Wild Side Power Sport Tours of Central Florida High School Football Report. Y'all hit up my boy T, WSPSTours.com. Super excited for him. Let me shout him out real quick. Please. You'll find his name. You'll find all of his contact information in the comments. Click on that. Hit him up. He is a sponsor of the show, Wildside Power Sport Tours of Central Florida. Man, hit him up. Please hit him up. WSPSTours.com. That is WSPSTours.com. We will talk about the county games that did go on last week. From what I found from the county games that went on, we will talk about that also. Okay? So if anybody can hear me, please let me know. Good evening, Miss Coates. Good evening. Hey, we still on, Miss Coates? We still on for July 10th, right? Please let me know if we're still on for July 10th. Still on for July 10th. Let me know, please, in the comments, Miss Coach. Please let me know if we are on for July 10th. We got Jason Lewis committing July 10th, man. I don't know if that date has changed. I don't know if any other teams are coming to the fold. All I know, are we still on? We still on. We are still on for July 10th. All I know is that there has been a lot of coaches this spring at Osceola High School. Let me see if I can find that post with all of them. Let me see if I can find that, and then I'll load that up. Cause man, it was a lot. It was a heck of a lot, man. My guy Yakima Jenkins, DJ King Dog, the biggest Cowboy supporter I've ever met in my whole life. He posted it. Yeah, that's it. I don't even know if that's, yeah, that's not all. That's not even all of them. That was just the update. Man, it was so many universities. Let me just grab this picture real quick, you guys. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I can post that update real quick. This was just an update. It wasn't even it wasn't even all of the schools. It was just an update. Yeah, that was just the update. That was hold on, wait, y'all. Hold on, wait. Let me post this update. All right, so this was just the update. It wasn't really like all the schools that came through, all the offers that came through, but this was just the update. This wasn't like the whole shebang. So we'll definitely talk about that. And Miss Coates, all right, so she came on and said, good evening. She said, we are still on for July 10th. And then she says, more offers come, but it's still July 10th. Oh, man. I don't know about everybody else. But that is what's going on over in Cowboy Country with Jason Lewis. Man, it's going to be a great time. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we do have a special guest. Friend of the program, friend of the family, coming on tonight. He has a really, really big event coming up on Saturday. I am going to give him the floor and let him talk about it. Poinciana High School head coach, Coach Mallard. Coach.
What's up?
Coach, how you feeling, baby?
Man, I feel great, excited. It's a pleasure to be a part of something, a staple in the Osceola community, man, your show. Thank you for having me on.
Man, Coach, hey, you are doing really, really big things out there at Poinciana High School, Coach. And you do have a crazy big event coming on. Stuff like that, I know personally I could never do. But, like, it took you to bring it all together. Coach, what you got going on out there at Poinciana on Saturday?
So I think we have probably the biggest football event in Osceola County at this point. Probably Central Florida for real. I mean, it's a really big camp. We had six schools commit today. The Central Florida Mega Camp put us on last year just to help kids get familiar with their reality. Man, we're all not Jason Lewis. I mean, it's not going to always be guys surrounding your practice field, and you're not going to always walk into the office to Florida State or to any of those guys. But what you can get familiar with is the Clark Atlantas, the Edward Waters, the Warners, the Webbers. Like, we don't have to go across the country to play Division III football, or even D2 football. And what happened, or what I found out happened, and what I've seen happen way too many times, is that our guys go all the way across to West Virginia, Nebraska, and all these places, and they get homesick because there's no place like Florida. And then they give up on their education, they give up on their dreams of playing football. And it's like, man, if you can just stay a little bit closer to home, where Coach EP can come watch you, Coach Tay can come watch you and support, I feel like it brings that comfort and that place of being where they can just like know that they have support. I know me going off to college, man, that was super important to me. That's why I brought my tail back home to Bethune-Cookman, not too far from here, an hour and 30. And I felt the love. And my mom never missed a game. I can actually count the 2 games she missed, and it was both due to hurricanes. So yeah, it's like being able to have that support, man, is everything to these kids. The opportunities is everything to these kids. I really mean that, man. Like it's all about that. And so if you're a kid in Osceola County that plays high school football and your name is not Jason Lewis or your name is not Owen Sullivan, that's what it's supposed to be. Like, familiar with your reality, create some opportunities for yourself, and play football. Come out here and compete. I'll say this too. There's some pretty big schools that we didn't even announce. 2 SEC schools will be in attendance. How we pulled it off, I don't know. Nothing but God. But yeah, it's not just a small school showcase. I think posted is University of Illinois, FAMU, and it's a ton. I know we'll have over 20 schools. Benedict College is bringing 6 staff members, and so including their head coach, Clark Atlanta, my former head coach at Bethune-Cookman, will be there representing Clark Atlanta as the head coach. I feel like it gets no bigger. It's not like getting a bunch of grad assistants here and just trying to just put on a show. No, it's real opportunities that we can do. I think it's the place.
That is awesome, Coach. That is awesome. Now, I want to ask, what gave you, what made you I need to do this for the kids around here, not only in Poinciana, but in all of Osceola County or all surrounding areas? What made you go to that and okay, this is what I want to do?
Because I felt that it was needed. It was needed. I'm just being honest and transparent. You come to Poinciana, those schools that you're talking about that's at the practice field, they're not coming to Point. And so me being able to use my platform, I just finished playing college not too long ago. I'm 27 years old. I was just in the portal in 2021. And so being able to use the leverage that I have and just get guys out here, I felt like it was important. I felt like it was something that I could do. And I took advantage. But I will give credit to my teammate, my college teammate, who is now coaching at Edward Waters as the the D-line coach, Terrio Johnson. He's actually the one that started it. He was like, can I throw a defensive clinic in your neighborhood? Can I do it in your county? And can I host it at your school? Yeah, man, we can do that for sure. And then I started asking a DB coach at another school. And then I asked the D-line coach at another school, a linebacker coach at another school. And I'm like, wait, I'm creating a mega camp.
Yes, you are.
How about everybody come? And that's how that thing called, because I'm asking people, can they show up? And they like, yeah. I'm like, wait, all right, well, we got something here. So that's how that thing really came about last year. We're on year 2. And man, I can't do nothing but thank God.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I know last year my son wasn't able to go. He will be there on Saturday morning. We will sign up. He will be there. We didn't know anything about it, but a lot of kids started hey man, y'all heard about the camp at Poinciana? Y'all heard about the camp at Poinciana? Then a lot of kids went. A lot of kids went to the camp last year.
Yeah, we had 200 plus.
Coach, that is insane. That is insane.
This is what's crazy. So 2 weeks ago, I received a message, a long message. This mom who, recruiting is hectic for a lot of people. So there's a mom, and I'm reading this message, and then it's down there towards the end. It says, we're coming from New Jersey. I lost it. Didn't know what to do. I'm like, well, however we can accommodate you, let me know so I can make it happen. And then earlier this week, a mom was like, well, can college freshmen make it? Because we're coming from Atlanta. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. This thing is really taking off. And I'm just forever grateful. Big shout out to Coach EP, who sends all his guys, who's been posting it in his locker room. Man, he's been a heck of a mentor to me. Coach Marlin at Gateway has so many guys signed up right now. it's really been like nothing but love from those two guys, and just their leadership and their mentorship, and just not letting me steer away, man, or do anything out of the will of just being a great person. Those two guys have been everything to me, for real, for real.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach EP posted a few things about you. He said you got a ugly Georgia Bulldog sweatshirt on.
Oh man, Coach, I thought I was doing something, Coach. I went in there and bought it just for this, Coach.
And then also Coach EP said, man, he said you're a good dude. So Coach Mallard, anytime that you do anything for the community, or if you need promotion or anything like that, please, please, please let me know. You can use my platform or however we need to do it to get the word out. All right? I'm your guy, man. Anything you need.
Gotcha. So I'll tell them this. We should definitely sign up if you have not, especially if you're a receiver and you plan for Osceola. There's no better place to showcase your talent than at the Central Florida Mega Camp, because we know there won't be a lot of opportunities come Friday night with Mr. Run the Football himself. But seriously, if you can use promo code camp, it'll give you a discount, and just sign up, man. We just really want to compete and get after it. I see OC in the chat, man. Appreciate you for all your support and everything that you've done up until this point as well.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Coach, is there anything else, any other shout outs to your staff or anything like that?
Man, they've been amazing. My principal, Ryan Adams, all the guys in this district, making this thing happen, letting us have it at Poinciana. It's been really, really, really supportive. And I'll be there tomorrow to show my support and my gratitude to the Cowboy Nation, a staple in this community, somebody that's been so consistent. You guys are the pinnacle. And so I plan on doing the same thing here at Poinciana, getting us to our first district championship since 2000. But I look up to you guys. Even when I won states in basketball in 2016, Osceola had just went to states in 2015. And so anybody that has been where I'm trying to get to, man, I really, really do truly look up to them. And I don't take it for granted. It's never competition, man. I'm just in this thing to learn. I'm 27, EP, old enough to be my dad.
Yep.
And probably won more games than I ever will, man. So it's like and he's just a true leader, bro. He really is. He let me come out to his practices because I want to get there, and I really do. I long for that thing. So it's like, I think both years that they made it in the playoffs, and I've been sitting home in October. One was due to we were just independent, and then last year we just stunk it up. But he let me come and learn what a playoff atmosphere, what a playoff practice looked like, and forever grateful.
Oh yeah, Coach EP's a stand-up dude. Like, he gives me time every week. If I ask him like ahead of time, hey Coach, I need you on, blah blah blah, he is always the guy. Always on, always able to give his time. Man, Coach, you got something crazy going on. Look at this. Coach, how many universities do you have signed up? Just like throw us a number.
I want to say 25, Coach. Listen, Coach, we actually changed the game of how to camp, Coach. My brain is always working like I'm a little businessman. So the way we changed the game, Coach, we decided to live stream this thing. And a lot of the players are like up in arms about it. But it's like, you send your film out every year. You being live stream is nothing but your film. Like, honestly, it wasn't coming to your game anyway. So it's like, at least we give you the platform here. I mean, they wasn't at Poinciana versus Timber Creek, so we all canceled it and came to the camp. But being able to get on live and showcase your talent, get your one-on-ones in, compete at a high level, dominate, that's the opportunities that's there. And so don't look at it as like, oh, I wish they was there. They are there. You was going to send your film to them anyway, so just perform live. And any high school player that's attending the camp and that's going to be there, be very mindful of your body language, going from station to station, rep to rep. Be super positive. Help a brother up. Compete at a high level, but don't walk, jog, have amazing body language, and be the ultimate teammate. Even though these guys aren't your teammates, you want to keep everybody healthy going into the summer. And just take care of each other.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, ladies and gentlemen, Poinciana head coach, Coach Mallard. Coach, I appreciate you giving us your time this evening, man.
I appreciate y'all too, man. EP, he gonna get up here with cowboy stuff on, but I was gonna check out his fit too, because then he want to say something. All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
He always has something to say, Coach. So always. Coach Mallard, we appreciate you, man. Anything you need, please let me know, all right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Coach, you have a blessed evening, man.
Go Eagles.
Oh, man. Coach Mallard. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Coach Mallard does have a big mega camp going on this Saturday, May 23rd at Poinciana High School. Please, ladies and gentlemen, sign up, get out there, promo code CAMP, get out there, be seen. Simple as that. Get out there, be seen. Simple as that. Look at that. And even if some of these schools will be on live stream, your film is pretty much the same thing, like he's saying. Get out there, and let's compete. Simple as that. Oh, man, that feels good. To get some more fellowshipping on here, man. That is awesome stuff. Coach Roberts is talking a lot. Coach Roberts, man. You talking about telling the truth? Ladies and gentlemen, man, Coach Roberts is a trip. We got the live stream going down on the bottom right now. We got the live stream on the bottom. Man, oh man. We're going to get Coach PINELLAS on in a few minutes. Wanted to the Wildside High School Football Report, Wildside Power Sports, Power Sport Tours of Central Florida, WSPSTours.com, WSPSTours.com. We did have a few games this past week. Harmony played Cypress Creek. Harmony played Colonial. Harmony won 20-0 versus Cypress Creek. Then in the two quarters, they lost to Colonial 12-0. St. Cloud played South Lake, 14-14 tie. Then they beat Fiera 21-17. Poinciana had a 14-0 loss to Timber Creek. Toho beat CFCA 27-0. Then they put in their second and third stringers, and they lost to Cornerstone 13-9. That's our Wildside Power Sport Tours of Central Florida High School Football Report, or Around the County Report. Ladies and gentlemen, without further delay, oh man, uh-oh. Hey, Coach, you hey, Coach Roberts is a trip, man. Coach Roberts is a trip. Without further delay, we have the man, the myth, the legend, head coach Eric PINELLAS.
Man, Marlon needs to chill out, man. He's actually home sick.
What happened?
He under the weather. So he got out of work today, went home, took some medicine. He called me, talking about he laying on the couch. Man, go to sleep, man. Get you some rest. Because he know he got to go on the road Friday night to head down south after the game, so he better get all the rest he can.
Oh, so right after the game, he dropped the stuff off, put it in the wash. No.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Man, oh man. Coach PINELLAS, I went over and saw my guy, Coach PINELLAS, today. Man, Coach, you don't know how much I appreciate you, big dog.
Hey man, no problem, man. Shout out to Coach Mallett. That's my guy. He's a good dude.
Huge.
Glad
Huge.
to be able to get some things worked out. I know he had to jump through some red tape and some hoops and stuff like that to be able to help kids, man. So, whatever I can do to help support him, I definitely will.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And then also him just doing this mega camp, like that's crazy. I think that's nuts. He said he had 200 plus last year, and he has people coming from out of state this time. So that is absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So
that's why we call him the guru.
That is real. That is real. Coach, we still, Miss Coach said we still home for July 10th, baby.
Yeah, it's still July 10th. He got his official set up. He's down to like a final 5. He's got some officials set up, and he'll make that decision when he makes it. So.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Understood. Spring game tomorrow evening versus Gateway and Windermere starting at 6:00. Am I correct, Coach?
Yeah, 6:00, man. It's can't start at 7. We'll be there. I got to get up the next morning myself and go out of town. So be to bed early as possible, man.
Understood. Coach, spring football is winding down. Game tomorrow. Coach, overall, how did everything go this spring?
I mean, shout out to Coach on the offensive side. I'll say shout out to Coach Allison. He was able to do a lot of install stuff while I was at track practice and stuff. So able to break in the kids, and so when spring started, man, we just hit the ball rolling. Coach Southall, his grind never stops and stuff like that. Defensive side, those guys work their butt off. And like Coach Lennox said the other day, our kids are very coachable. So when kids are very, very coachable, it's easy to get stuff done. You know what I'm saying? And we know we push them to the limits, and we know that, they probably think to themselves, now, these guys are never satisfied, but we don't never want them to become satisfied in their effort. We don't want them to become satisfied in their play. We want them always trying to get to that next level of play. So push.
Understood. I like that, Coach. I like that. Please continue to push my son. We're going to pray for my son. Just please continue to push him. And if he need pencil rolls, then so be it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he missed out today. He got lucky. Better tell Zion is his new friend, because, boy, look at here. I had to go pick her up at school, but I ain't have to leave. Practice. I'd have got the 3 yards.
Hey,
but you can let him know July 27th, he got him.
Yes, sir. Hey, has anybody, I don't know about y'all, has anybody seen Osceola Cowboy Field? Coach, the Bermuda that is on the field. I know we should be talking about football right now, but Coach, the field looks damn good, Coach. The field looks damn good for tomorrow.
Yeah, okay.
Coach, I always ask you this. I ask you this every single time we get on. This week, I did something special. I asked Kane. I said, Kane, what is the mood around everywhere? He said, everybody is ready to play. He said, people are tired of hitting each other. They want to go hit somebody with another color on. Would you say that is the same thing?
I mean, I'm sure the kids are. I mean, name of the game, competing, everything, And, we're one of those rare, I won't say rare program because I can't speak, but we're one of those programs who, we try to get all 20 days in. So, there's some that get theirs done in 11 days. There's some that get theirs done in 50. I even said it to Lennox the other day. He's like, I said, listen, man, we're dinosaurs around here, man. We're still doing 20 days. I said, if you want next year, we can do 15 days, Ain't no problem, And he didn't say anything after that. But anyway, so mood around the program. I mean, I'm pretty sure Kane is speaking for the kids. He's in the locker room. From a coaching perspective, we just want to see, what we have. Who's going to play hard, who's going to, be disciplined and do their assignments, stuff like that. It's a spring game. Like every article that I've read about other spring games have had one common denominator, and that was, sloppy play, turnovers, penalties. It can be expected, when you're trying to blend kids who have played together. You know what I'm saying? So, for us, it's an opportunity for some kids who stayed the course, and their opportunity to finally step into the limelight and get their shine. So I'm excited to see how they step up to the plate and go. My opinion on spring football.
It doesn't matter.
I spring football, man. So, for me,
Coach, I know your opinion on it, but I know it's one of those things where your opinion on it is not the same as Cowboy Nation. It is totally not.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
What Oscar said, it's been a long spring, bro. So,
Yes, sir.
So, like I said, want to see, what are you going to do in the spring? And you get out there, you do what you keep, you try to keep it as basic as possible. You're not out there running double reverse passes and stuff like that. Special teams aren't live tomorrow. Punt team, they're going to run a punt team out. If it's fourth down, run a punt team out, punt it wherever they catch it at. That's where they take possession. Kickoff return, going to put a kickoff team out there. Kicker, because we want the kicker to get some work. Have him kick it off. Kickoff team run down 20, 25 yards, get some sprints in, get off the field, put 3 guys back, have them catch it, ball starts at the 25. PAT field goal, line up, no rush or anything like that or whatever. So, trying to, do that part of it. So I don't want people seeing it like, oh, what are they doing? Like, no special teams live. I've been to a couple of spring games this year. It's been the same for some of those, no special teams live. We adopted this format a couple of years ago because, for us, it used to be just a spring game. We used to play Edgewater every year. 4 quarters. Before that, we played Dr. Phillips. I remember the time we were playing Dr. Phillips. Shout out to Coach Wells. Enjoy retirement, my brother, from coaching, that is. What?
I didn't know that.
Oh, that was so long ago. They got a brand new coach and everything. So,
did not know that. Wow.
We're playing Dr. Phillips. It was either a kickoff classic, spring game, or something, and it's physical as heck. And it's like the third quarter. I think somebody had went down or whatever the case may be. Backups were supposed to come. That was the old format. Starters play first half, backups play third quarter, JV type kids play fourth quarter. But it's the heat of the moment. It's the third quarter. Everybody's battling. And there's a timeout for, I think, an injured kid. And Doug walks out. Wells walks out. And I heard Rodney tell Doug, he's like, Doug, wasn't supposed to be like this. And Coach Nick says, you gonna pull your kids out? He's like, nope. He said, we're not pulling mine out either. Crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, but, like Coach Enzer said, man, spring games and kickoff classics, the last 10 years, and between the two, we haven't won many of them or whatever. But a couple years ago, we went to this 3-half format. Felt it was kind of worked. So we went at it again, and it kind of changed. We've done it before with Edgewater and D-Land and Windermere and Edgewater, and now Windermere and Gateway. So it's kind of, saying other schools have done it, down at Bryant Stadium, they had 6 teams. They did 3 on Friday, 3 on Saturday. That was pretty freaking cool. I think down in Palm Beach County they have one where they have like 10 teams or something. They play on Fridays and Saturdays and rotate it out. So people are getting creative with it. It's kind of cool and everything. So we'll see tomorrow, man. Like,
We'll definitely see you tomorrow. Coach, what do we know about Windermere?
absolutely nothing.
All we know is like they graduated a lot of seniors, right?
Graduated a lot of seniors. Shout out to Coach Ricky Smith. He's a good dude. I know that about him. I talk to him sometimes. Good conversations and stuff like that. But what do I know about him? I didn't know anything about them last year either. I knew they had CJ, you know.
Go Gators.
Go Gators. I knew they had CJ and stuff like that. Because I called him, I was like, first play of the game, I already know what it's going to be. He's like, what's that? I said, CJ on the takeoff route. What are you talking about? He's like, Coach, he doesn't want to play offense. He only wants to play defense. He wants to concentrate on being defensive back. I was like, you crazy as hell. You got to jet. You got to do some reverses. You know what I'm saying? Punt return, kick return. You got to get explosive. I mean, against us, he didn't play any offense. Then later on in the season, they said he played some offense, stuff like that. I'm pretty sure he was really dynamic with the ball, but he's the only kid that I knew on the team from last year. I know they graduated a bunch of people. I'm pretty sure they got in some guys. That's the world we live in. They're gonna play hard. They're gonna be competitive. So let's go.
Let's go.
He actually asked to play us first half.
Okay.
There we go.
We'll take that. Coach, what do we know about Gateway and Coach Roberts?
Their coach is crazy. While you're interviewing Mallard, he's talking in the comments, and then he's texting me because nobody is acknowledging his comments in chat. I know they my comments.
I don't know. I didn't know what he was talking about. Oh man, he gonna kill me, man. He gonna kill me tomorrow.
In a nutshell, man. In a nutshell, Coach Mallard doing his camp, man, and had some red tape that he had to fight his way through and stuff like that. But it all got worked out, and it's on. But Marlon don't want you to be politically correct, man. He wants you to. He wants everybody to be like him. You know what I'm saying? But Busta Rhymes say rah rah like a done. Yeah,
that is
Coach Rock, man, great. He has a great program, man. And his kids love him, and they work hard for him. Offensively, man, they got one of the top backs in Central Florida, Mr. Thigpen, who's the engine that makes it all go. Defensively, they got a pretty good defensive end. I think what's his name, Dory, something like that. Pretty good size, kind of explosive. I think the quarterback's like a 3-year starter for them. So anytime you have a kid with that type of experience, the offense is going to be well run. They have another running back, I can't remember his name, who was very productive for them last year, and they have a decent receiver. So, they're going to play hard. We haven't played each other since 2017, I think. 2000.
Yeah.
Something like that, or whatever the case may be. My wife's talking about Zion was a baby. It's been a little banter on both sides, man, or whatever the case may be. I told my kids, I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, but kids are gonna be kids, man. So, you had some, an adult try to jump into it, and how crazy is that? But it is what it is. So, but the rationale behind it, man, is we talk about, like Coach Mallard said, trying to get kids looks and seen and stuff like that, and we always have few scouts stop by and check us out. Larry Bluestein's going to be at the game. You know, it's big time when you get Larry there, really. You know what I'm saying? Larry Bluestein's going to be there. So some exposure, not just for my kids, man, for the Windermere kids and for the Gateway kids. That's kind of the purpose of, you know, kind of putting the whole thing together. It benefits, you know, some more kids in Osceola County. You know, I know that, I know that I'm blessed that, you know, I get, you know, a fair share of schools that come through, but I also know that, you know, there are other schools that, you know, don't get the foot traffic that we get. So anything that I can do to kind of help, you know, get some kids some look and get some other kids seen and stuff like that, I'll do my part, you know, whatever it is, you know, whether coaches come through, hey, I know you looked at all our kids, but you might want to go over there and check out this school, they got blah, 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 blah. You know, we're all in it for the same reason, right, for kids. So.
Absolutely. Coach, you've always been that dude, and that I respect the hell out of you for that. That is awesome stuff that you do, man. Straight up. That is awesome stuff. Well, Coach, I don't want to keep you long. I know that we got game tomorrow. I get off tomorrow at 3:00. I will be leaving my house promptly at 3:30 to get to Osceola High School, so therefore I can have my seat early. Coach, I am excited about tomorrow.
I mean, it should be a good atmosphere, man. I hopefully we get a couple people to show up and, you know, enjoy, you know, some good high school football. I mean, you know, we're the last team to play we're the last teams in Osceola County to play from Osceola County. I think we're the last ones. Windermere is probably one of the last ones from Orange County to play. So,
yes,
you know, I'm pretty sure they'll bring some fans down. I'm pretty sure Gateway will bring a couple people out. Osceola bring a couple people out, and we'll go from there. You know what I'm saying? So,
absolutely.
And hopefully,
Coach.
I know, you know, Coach Marlin called me the other day, told me he had picked up his fresh tall tee for the game.
You ready?
Ready, locked and loaded. Tall tee.
Yes, sir. Hey, Coach EP, what is the I know a little birdie told me something, but I don't know if I trust the uniform for tomorrow. So what are we wearing tomorrow? And this will be the last time wearing Adidas for a little bit. Am I correct?
Yeah, man, you know, that night thing or whatever. So yeah, I haven't made up my mind. I mean, I have some options out there. Gateway will be wearing black. Windermere will be wearing white. Osceola will be wearing something.
Bernie told me gold helmet as always, gold jersey, white pants. That's what a birdie told me. I don't know how true it is, but that's what a birdie told me.
Well, who the hell is the bird? I'm gonna have to roll everybody tomorrow before the game.
Because I pulled him to the side and I was like, "Are you sure?" He was like, "I think so, Daddy. I think so." I think so. Coach was talking about it. I think we're gonna wear gold. So, yes, sir. But Coach, please let me know so I know my attire. You know what I'm saying? What to wear tomorrow. Coach, I'm just excited, man. I'm excited for Cowboy football. You know how I get when Cowboy football starts. So, man, let's do it. Let's do it.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you as always. It's Exantis Gold. I love that uniform. Hey, you know what's crazy? After the play, and this is crazy, and me and Coach Lennox are still perplexed. After the playoff game last year, we got back. Coach Lennox always does the laundry and everything. So kids turn their uniforms in, and we collect the helmets, we collect shoulder pads. He takes the jerseys, puts them in the green bin, takes them over to the washer, throws some soap powder in like we always will, throws a couple pods in like he always does, washes the uniforms. And next morning I get a call. He's like, hey, I don't know what the heck's going on. I said, what are you talking about? He said, the letters and numbers have came off of these gold jerseys. It's like the letters and jersey. So I was like, okay, man, how bad could it be? Bro.
It's bad.
Out of the 55 uniforms that he washed, he didn't even dry them. When he pulled them out of the washer, out of the 55 jerseys that he washed, I'm going to say 47 of them had either the letter Cowboys were gone or the numbers were gone and just in the washer. We have no idea what happened.
That has never happened with Adidas jerseys, Coach.
I don't know what happened. That happened last year, true. So, what I should have probably did was like kept them for like pennies, or if I would decide to go to FCA camp or anything like that, I should have did something like that. But I got pissed off and just throw them away. Like, what are you gonna do? Have somebody sew them? You know what I'm saying? Nothing you can do about it. So, but at the same time, those gold jerseys were. But why didn't the gray ones do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, the gray ones are around there. You know what I'm saying? So the blue ones and the white ones are newer or whatever. So, and I wish it should have been the black ones. That's the one the numbers should have fell off. The black ones.
Man, my son loves the black uniform. He talks about them all the time. He loves them, Coach. He loves them.
I think the root lady put a spell on them black uniforms.
We'll get back to it one day.
One day. Yeah. So we're gonna, after this, we're gonna store the Adidas nice and neatly put away until later on.
Hey, Coach. I just would love to be first whenever the other ones do come in. Can I get a sneak peek? And then I won't say nothing. You see, everything is safe. Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much tonight, Coach at PINELLAS. We gonna leave it on that.
My wife's making this plate over here. You know what the meal was tonight, brother? Texas Roadhouse.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, y'all might have to meet us at the Roadhouse tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Straight up. Hey, that might be the hangout.
It might be the hangout, man. It's some good food. Baby, you get some peanuts?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Got some peanut, extra bread? Peanut and extra bread, brother, with the steak.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Coach, well, you enjoy your evening, man. I appreciate everything you give for us, man.
I'll see you tomorrow, brother. Love you. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Love. Y'all be safe. Look at that, man. Look at it. Oh, man. Ladies and gentlemen, Cowboy football is back tomorrow. I'm excited. That's all I needed. I am extremely excited for tomorrow. Cowboy football is back. We're ready to go. We are locked and loaded. 6 o'clock, Osceola High School tomorrow. 6 o'clock, Osceola High School, Osceola versus Windermere, then Gateway versus Windermere, and then also we got Osceola versus Gateway, the nightcap. Ladies and gentlemen, please be there. I will be leaving my house at 3:30. This is my itinerary. I'm leaving my house at 3:30. I will be there to pick up my father-in-law, Roger Connor. I'll be there to pick up my father-in-law, and we are headed to the game. Super duper excited. Don't meet me there. Beat me there, ladies and gentlemen. Also, Coach Mallard does have his Central Florida, what is it called? Central Florida Mega Prospect Camp coming up this Saturday at Poinciana High School. Please, ladies and gentlemen, if you want your kid to be seen, this is the way to do it. Okay? This is the way to do it. Get out there. I'll make it. Let me see if I can make it bigger to see Coach Mallard. There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the camp. You see the QR code? Yeah, hey, let's do it. Y'all see that? Get out there. Let's be seen. I don't care if it's going to have, they're only going to be live streaming some teams. So what? So what? You'll be seen. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be coaches out there to look at your kids. Let's get signed up. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this thing going. Absolutely, Miss Santos. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get it. Very excited. Very, very excited. I am leaving my house at 3:30 tomorrow. If y'all need me to come pick you up, I will come pick you up. Let me know. Let me know. Hey, y'all have a blessed evening. I love each and every one of y'all. Shout out to Coach PINELLAS. Shout out to Coach Mallard. Shout out to Coach Marlon Roberts. Hey, man. Shout out to the whole staff, man. Both schools, all 3 schools. Let's do it tomorrow. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, July 10th, Jason Lewis commitment. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Here we go. Cowboy football is back tomorrow. I love y'all. Y'all have a blessed evening.